brush. So it's all included, and I'm so excited for those of you who are treating yourself to the Today's Special. And I did a video on my Instagram page. I'd love for you to follow me and watch it. I'm the official Helen Keeney. But we're gonna move on to our next item. Now, this is something that I think that women don't, I think men talk about this all the time, but I don't know if women talk about with each other, like, how are you doing with your hair? Is your hair as thick as it was? Do you remember that big, thick ponytail you had in your 20s? How's it looking right about now? Because I will tell you, this is something that I've experienced. This is a product that I own and I use. We're showing you the before and after. This is Capillus. Capillus is an FDA-cleared laser hair therapy device. So it's not a cream or a chemical or a foam or something you put in your hair. It's not a pill that you take. It is light therapy. It is an FDA-cleared laser hair therapy device. And all you do is, if you can put like a hat on your head, it's 6 minutes a day. And that's all you do. You take your little on-off button and you turn it on. There it is, it's charged. You take the hat, and these are all the laser lights are inside here, and you see how they're off? That's for your safety. They don't come on until you put it on your head. And maybe if I just open it just a little bit, you can see, but it turns off. That's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do, 6 minutes a day. So the cap alone, just the cap, almost $2,000. Now, I've done many presentations of this over the years, many presentations, but I can tell you, I have never presented it for under $1,000. This is a smart deal. 5 flex pay, free shipping and handling. If you have an HSN card, you get an extra flex payment. So with HSN card holders, $168.50. There's your flex payment. But the return policy is also a big deal because it doesn't happen in a day. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you're gonna buy this and not use it, don't buy it. You gotta use it 6 minutes a day. This product does not work if you don't use it. 6 minutes a day, every day. To me, it's like brushing my teeth. I pop it on, like I've got it in my routine. I always use it. The return policy, and Allison, I wanna double check that I'm right about this. Is it 1 year? It is 1 year. It is an entire year. So you take this home, use it for an entire year. If you don't love it, if it doesn't make a big difference, big smile on your face, watching the hair come back to life, if you don't see those results, we're gonna give you your money back, no problem. So we're gonna jump in. I am very happy that I have a true expert, and Sean Diddy and I have done many shows together talking about this product, because this is something that there is not a lot of answers to. What do I do when my hair gets thin? And Sean, you know, it's funny. It's one of these things where it works so well, I forget that I ever even had an issue.
Isn't it wonderful? And I think that one of the things that we love about Capillus is it's easy. That's why people stick with it. So again, this cap, you wear it for 6 minutes a day. It literally, I'm showing you right now, you can see the lasers, but you have 202 lasers. Now you heard that beep? That is because it has special sensors, as Helen mentioned it. So if you don't have it on your head, it's not going to turn on. You can see it's working now. But if you really want to know what the science is and why this is going to work, stay with us, because I can answer your questions. And what I can tell you is I deal with hair loss. This is an FDA-cleared medical device that is cleared for people with androgenetic alopecia. And what does that mean? Well, it's genetics. It's hair loss in our families. And if you're like me, you're hearing a lot about hormones lately. I'm at that point in my life where I think every conversation I have with my friends is about hormones. And hair loss is actually due to a hormone, DHT, in men and in women. And that actually it helps. Well, it triggers your hair to miniaturize. It triggers it to get thinner and thinner. We have we can show you some footage of that. But most importantly, oh, this is perfect. Okay, what is happening to you right now? Your hair is getting thinner and thinner because that follicle is miniaturizing. The blood flow is not as strong. See how it's kind of getting thinner and thinner and, well, literally dying? Now we're gonna hit that with low-level laser therapy. That's what you're getting in this Capillus cap. Now watch this. It's going to rejuvenate that blood flow. It's going to stimulate, it's called photobiomodulation. It is stimulating the growth. And because we have a hair cycle, just to let you know, we actually, go through an anagen, a telogen, a catagen stage of hair growth. And I think the main thing you need to know about that is as you are being affected by this DHT, by androgenetic alopecia, it's giving you a shorter growth phase. So you're getting that softer, lighter hair. Now, this is flexible. I know if you're, price shopping, you're comparison shopping, I get it. We want you to have the best of the best, but just check out what you're getting, because this has that flexible cap on the inside. These are actually hand assembled in the USA. This is some of the best laser coverage that you can get. So you're getting it in the cap, you get the extra pink cap, and you're getting this advanced technology. So can you take it anywhere? Absolutely. It is a 6-minute treatment, and this is low-level laser therapy. I want to turn it on one more time, and I know Helen owns this, and when we look at why we're giving you an entire year to try this, this has that laser. Now, you can't feel it. It doesn't hurt. It's actually a cool laser. It'll penetrate about 5 millimeters, so down to the bottom of that root. It goes through your hair, and we're giving you an entire year so you can see what your hair looks like a year from now. And Helen, I know we've talked about this. This is something, if you stop using it, the hair loss will come back. So this is a lifetime opportunity, and it really is. HSN is doing something wonderful.
And I know that if I was at home watching this, I would wonder, like, well, how long does it last? Well, these lights last something like 80,000 years. I mean, it's like they last and last and last. Here's something else that's interesting. You can share this with your husband. This isn't, I know some beauty devices you don't want to share. Absolutely. And the cap that we put on it is just the Capillus logo. You could put your favorite sports team. It's any baseball cap. You can change it out and put any kind of cap you want on it. That's fine. But if maybe you and your husband are thinking about that and had that conversation, guess what? All you need is one for the family. 6 minutes you, 6 minutes on his head. You're both gonna see that amazing, incredible happiness from watching your hair. And you know what? Here, when you can see, I look at right at the front, this is where it was going. And by the way, my dad is bald, my brother is. I think it was hereditary. And I'm so amazed that I don't even think about it. It's like, you brush your teeth every day. It's not like you brush your teeth once and like, I've brushed my teeth. I don't need to brush my teeth anymore. That's what this is like. You pop it on your head, you turn it on, and then you pop it on your head, and 6 minutes. You don't have to do anything else. And that's it. I've got it by my bedside, and before I go to bed, while I'm kind of checking my email, 6 minutes. It times and it shuts off. So lots of people love this. We're gonna take a listen and hear more people's experience with Capillus.
I parted my hair down the middle, took my camera, my phone, and took some photos. Continued using the product, and a coworker of mine kept wanting to see what my results were. So a few months later, she said, I think things are working. I had shared with her, and she said, I think things are working. Take a picture, take another picture. And finally, I did it, and it happened to be at the 6-month mark, almost to the day. And when I compared the pictures, it makes me emotional, because I really didn't expect to see those results. And it's really fascinating when you can do research about a product and what you read is true, and that you see the results, and that it can be very life-changing, especially for women.
Yeah, and I know Capillus is available other places, Sean. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite vacations is a cruise, and I've actually seen them on the cruise ship in the high-end spas, and it is not under $1,000. It is more than double that. I'm telling you right now, because I walked over and I asked, because I know we have it here at HSN, and that's my favorite game to play, is how much better of a deal is it at HSN than other places. But I want everybody at home to get this home and do your own research on it. First of all, Sean, I want you to tell everybody, if they're experiencing hair loss, who is this for, and what are the other choices? Like, what else could you do besides this? Because I want you to know all your choices. Even if you don't get this, I want this to be an education.
I think you're right. And here's the thing. If you're okay, if maybe the guy that you love is okay, his hair is falling out and he's fine with it, that's fine. But if you're not okay with it, if you're noticing more hair in the sink, if you're noticing, kind of the receding hairline, we can help you. And the thing is, you have an entire year to try this. So who is this for? This is for, well, about 30 million people. 1 in 3 of us is dealing with androgenetic alopecia, and that's what this is FDA cleared to treat. Now, if your hair has completely miniaturized, meaning you've gone shiny bald in that spot, I'm sorry, but it's too late. And that's why even if you haven't started losing your hair, but you know your mom has or your dad has, by the way, it comes from both sides of the family, you'll want to get this now. Now, this is female patterned hair loss. If you go into a physician's office, this is the chart they'll show you. If you are in the gray, or if someone you love and you're going to share this with her is in that gray area where the part is getting a little wider, maybe the receding hairline, we can help you. Now, if it has gotten shiny bald, meaning in those two white squares down there, we can't bring back a follicle that is completely miniaturized. So we want you to get this today. We want you to give us a little bit of time. We're going to go through the chart of how this will work for you and what your timeline is, but we want to address men as well. You know, men lose their hair a little differently than women. It usually becomes that M. Maybe you get that bald patch on the top. Now remember, if the follicle is completely miniaturized, we can't bring it back. But if you're somewhere in that gray area, this can help you. And we want you to give it a try, because what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You're going to lose more hair. So give it a try. 0 to 3 months, you're probably not going to notice a lot, but 3 to 6 months is where we generally start to see people growing some hair. Now, as far as skin types, this has not been tested on Fitzpatrick's skin type 5. Doesn't mean it won't work for you. It's just that when we talk about FDA cleared medical device, so just check with that. But that's the skin types you can see what it was tested on. Now, as we look at timeline, as I mentioned, you get to 3 to 6 months, that hair is starting to come through, that thicker, more beautiful, shinier, luscious hair. At 6 to 12 months, that's when you're going to see a change. And that's what I want you to think about. What are you going to be doing March of 2023? Because if this hasn't worked for you, it's okay. You can send it back to us. If you would like to share this with people in your family, just, you know, wipe it out with a warm washcloth. You can use, this is silicone, so you'll not want to use acetone. Some people use alcohol if they really want to, rubbing alcohol if they really want to clean it up. Also, you use this on dry hair. So when you do use this, if you're like me, I've got the hairspray and all the other stuff in my hair, I don't wash it every day, that's fine. Just wipe your cap out. This will penetrate the hair. I'm actually going to put it on my head so you can see. And it doesn't have to be perfectly fitted, but it does fit nicely. And because it has this little hook on it, you'll just hook it to your belt. Now, this is your battery. So you click here to the battery, and you can see it has 4 little battery lights. You'll know when you're ready to recharge when it gets down to about 2 dots. And over here to my left, you're going to see the whole pack that you get. So you're getting everything that you need. We're going to actually throw in the activator. We'll talk about that in a moment. You get the carrying case. If you do fly on an airplane with this, and we want you to go take the cruise, we want you to travel. You'll have all the adapters. You can go anywhere around the world. But remember, this is cumulative, and if you stop using it, your results will reverse, because androgenetic alopecia, or this hormone that DHT that causes the hair loss, stays with us our entire lives. So you'll see right now, I'm treating hair loss, and it times itself. So what I do, I put it on my head, I go brush my teeth, you know, that has the timer on it. By the time I get to the coffee pot, get the coffee in it, this goes beep. And sometimes I even forget I have it on my head. So I'm like, what was the beep? Oh yeah, the Capillus cap. And I love that Helen has the pink on, and I'm just gonna pull this out real quickly. It's a dome. You pull it out, you switch the cap. I actually have like my plain baseball cap that doesn't say Capillus.
Yeah, you can have
Use
any cap you want. But Sean, you and I have done presentations of this before. I have never seen it under $1,000. I mean, this, right?
Me either.
I mean, ever. We've had this on HSN for years, and I've never seen it under $1,000. We're also giving you 5 months to pay it off. No interest, no fee. And guess what? Our return policy, it's 30 days. That's our regular return policy. For Capillus, a year. 365 days, a year return policy. Why? We want every single person at HSN to be thrilled with their shopping experience. This takes a while. It does. It's not like 1 week you see a difference. It takes about 3 months to really start to see a difference. So we don't even want 3 months or 6 months or 9 months. We want to give you an entire year. Take a before picture, by the way, because I'll tell you, I even forget what it used to look like. Take a before picture. Look at your before picture from a year ago. Look at it and say, do I want this to stay? Is this how I want to look? And then if you forever, whatever reason, don't want it, you can return it for a refund. I mean, this is so easy. I also love that it's on a timer. 6 minutes a day, so easy. And by the way, I have an original model, and it used to be 30 minutes every other day. And they found that people would be like, did I use it yesterday or did I use it today and I forget and everything? This is the updated model. This is the latest and greatest. And the you know, compliancy ratio, like how often people do what they're supposed to do, is way higher with 6 minutes a day. And that's what this one is, 6 minutes a day. I'm excited for you. I'm definitely telling everybody, you've got to do a before picture. And you know what? Listen, there's a lot of great hair products for volume, and I do, believe me, I know about all of them, and I use all of them. But there's a difference between that and actually having your hair be thicker, have it grow and be stronger. So if you're losing your hair, if you look in the mirror, and you're not thrilled with what it looks like, I want you to give this a try. We're gonna take a listen to Dr. Denise, who maybe you recognize from Shopping Television, and talk about her personal experience with this product.
My name is Dr. Adrienne Dennis. I'm a medical doctor. I also have a PhD. 2 years ago, I began to see a profound change in the quality of my hair. I have started to use Capillus, and I find it effective. It is very important for me that Capillus is FDA cleared. You put it on your head, you turn it on, one button, and you're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think it is definitely a secret that women, you know, who are sort of in the beauty industry all know about. And I have been using this for a couple years now, and I'm so excited for you guys to get it home. I want to hear about your results, so message me on Facebook or Instagram. I want to hear how your experience is going with this. The item number is 076922. We've got about 3 more minutes. And Sean, what should we cover in our last 3 minutes?
You know, you asked me what the other treatments are, and I think that that's really important because what Helen said, and I hope you're thinking about this, what's easy? What can you be compliant with? And you'll see that, again, I'm going to turn it on so you can see 202 lasers. So one, this isn't like other items on the market where you do 3 minutes and then you have to move it back and then you move it again. This covers the whole head. Now for men, there's one more treatment option than there is for women, and that is finasteride. That is that's a pill. So women can't take that, but then women and men, we could do platelet-rich plasma. Look, I can't even say it, but that involves needles and a lot of money. You also could do minoxidil, and that's fine, but minoxidil is goopy. You could actually do this in conjunction with your minoxidil, but what we find with people is they don't stick with that. And so they might see a little result. I know our time's running low, so I just want you to think about,